All right. Let's jump right into it. Gonna get our gym badge from Claire. I believe her name is Claire. Fight these guys real quick. Heracross, bug fighting. But there's an item this way. Maybe this way as well. No. It's actually not bad. I can use that before the league, probably. Does it get the last little bit of levels? I believe we go this way. There should be a whirlpool or something. Yep, there we go. Just answer everything correctly. Okay, got the final badge. Do we get a TM as well? Guess not. Let me use my escape rope now. I don't feel like going through all those encounters again right now. Okay. Okay, Master Ball. Okay, Kimono Girls. I'm just gonna keep Tentacle in my party for now, actually. Metapod. Charmander. Dragon, okay. There's some power, but it's still not much. Because of levels. Okay. Probably. And we're back down. And last one. Silence, okay. Not bad. 2 Pseudos. Go for a crit. That wasn't a crit, okay. I definitely think we one shot. Even though we're like a lot higher. Alright, now we climb Bell Tower. I always get lost in Bell Tower, don't I? Let me heal real fast. And we will go ahead and Well, should we? I guess we will deposit. Tentacle for now. Okay. See how fast we get through this. Is that right? I think this is it. Okay, I'm not going for items. I'm just going for just to get through. Go right. Okay, that was the correct way. Okay. First level easy. Hey, what's up? Little Turbo. How are you doing today? Dang, I think I went the... Actually, this works. Yeah, but how are you doing? Doing good. Got weekly. Oh, your weekly, yeah, I get you, I get you. Choice scarf. Okay, I think this is the correct one. Yep. Which way is it? I think it's this way. No, I think this was just the item. I need to go to the left, to the right one. Dang, I have to go all the way back. Let's try Is that 1 hour 15 minutes class? Oh, 1 15 minutes class and then one 3 hours class. I see, I see. That's rough. That's definitely not fun. Trying to remember when. Huh. I'm guessing it wasn't a fun tangent. It was just kind of a boring one. Because sometimes when they go on tangents, it's interesting. Come on, probably, and then students. That is a long day. That definitely is. That sounds kind of rough. Oh dang. Is that one of those teachers? One of those professors? Oh dang. Yikes. Okay, now we're at the warp. I think we skip the first one. I think that's the play, is skip the first warp. I didn't want to talk to you, I'm sorry. Ooh. I'm going this warp. Skip this. Nope, just kidding. Okay, what is this? Sounds legendary. Yeah, so okay, that's annoying. That kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure I'm on the correct path. That's what it is, yeah. Fortunately, there's not much you can do at this point, I think. Okay, yeah, I think I'm almost done. I'm almost out. Yep, here we go. Go to this. Let them dance. They spin, spin. Spin, spin, rotate. Yep, rotate. Spin, spin. Rotate. Oof. Yikes, yikes. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I don't think I've ever had an instructor in college or university that was like quite like that. I definitely had a lot of very strict and not fun, I guess you could say, professors. Lots of anxiety I got from that, but nothing like what you're saying. Oh, that's also true. I've never been into music, any kind of music courses, so. Oh, Giratina. Might as well just go ahead and use the Master Ball since I have it. Yeah, I had a it was a film instructor. Well, he was a more of a film theory kind of instructor. Excuse me, I had to burp. Second. Nope. Yeah, he was just very strict about like everything. Dang it. I should have kept my Flymon. You don't TP me back, will you? No. I have to go all the way back down myself. Ah, that's trash. I used my last escape rope to. Well, I don't think this counts as a cave. At least I know how to get back. But yeah, I guess you could say he was just very anal and everything. Like, everything had to be an exact way. Yeah, I was in like photography and film, that kind of stuff. But see, the thing about it is, most photography, film, like artsy instructors are super laid back, like super chill, like, but just this one, he was just very, strict about stuff, and he wasn't afraid to like let everybody know, like the whole class know. Like he does critiques. I think I was the right way. Reverse way. So all of our main projects would have to get critiqued by him. So he would tell us what we did wrong and what could have been done better and stuff like that. But a lot of the times, he did them during class, so he wouldn't say who it was most of the time. This is it. But like, we'd always sit. I went the right way. I want to go the wrong way. And he would like pull up our project on like the projector, and he would just point out all the things that are wrong with it, and then he'd move on to the next one. He didn't like say whose was whose, but it just wasn't fun. Okay, you go down this one, well, up this one, down. It's actually the dark one here. I mean, yes, but he was just very mean about it. He was mean about the critiques. I know I'm not explaining it well right now. But everybody didn't like him. Like, I don't know. I know I'm not giving a great explanation right now. Is this it? Please be. Yeah, this is it. No, I think it's just my explanation's bad right now. Okay, where do I go now? Now I go to Elite 4, right? I think I go Victory Road now. No, not to pause it. No. I don't know why the box is so laggy in this game. Like, the inputs are laggy. Like, everything else is fine. Like, inputs are good. But whenever I'm in the box, it's like a second delay. Like 1 second. It's throwing me off. Okay, now Yeah, I think I'll just go here. Yeah. And I've figured out the next game I'm gonna play. I do want to do a Nuzlocke. I haven't done a Nuzlocke in a while. I feel like it's like a month at least. And I'm kind of missing that that challenge, that stress of a Nuzlocke. So I'm gonna do that next. I should, dang, I messed up. I need to go back. I need to get my other HM Pokemon. Because I'm gonna need him for Victory Road. Let's just fly here. I can't fly back. That's so dumb. Because I'm in the wrong region. Right now I can fly back. Mastiff. But yeah, so I know the next game I'm gonna play, next Pokemon game I'm gonna Nuzlocke. And this will be the first time I'm playing that game as a Nuzlocke. Because I only recently figured out how to randomize it. So I have Nuzlocked this Pokemon game in the past. Like 2 years ago. But I never Nuzlocked it since then because I couldn't randomize it. And Nuzlocking at just a vanilla Pokemon game is only like fun the first time. Like it has not a lot of replayability because there's just so many Pokemon that reappear in routes. It gets kind of repetitive and boring. So that's why I always randomize. And I just just yesterday I figured out how to randomize that game. So probably mid next week or mid-late next week, I'll be starting that Nuzlocke, and it'll be kind of fun because the first time I'm ever doing it. So we'll see how it goes. I only do Nuzlocke once. I can't do it just once because I already miss it. I want to do it again. Go on and move onto other challenges. I see. I get you. Yeah, that's why I like to do that too. I sprinkle in challenge runs in between Nuzlocks. My gosh, encounter rate's crazy. Maybe I should use some repels. Oh, look at that. You want to fight people? Venusaur. It is insane to me that this is after the 8th gym and Pokemon at level 32. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Now I forget what the victory road is like in this game. I don't remember if it's a complex one or a simple one. Yeah, just ignore that. I keep wanting to burp. Right before I started stream, I drank a ton of water, like about a quarter. So my water jug is half a gallon. I drank about half of that, so that's about a quarter gallon of water that I chugged. I keep wanting to burp. I ate a lot of not a lot, but I ate a little bit more food than I normally eat in a day today, because I'm still struggling. My stomach is still struggling with that that chicken that I had on Friday. So I'm trying like to eat stuff to like kind of, I guess, flush it out. I guess yeah, you do use liters there. Yeah. So what does that convert to? Is it 2 liters? I have 2, so it's like 4 liters. Ah, nice. I should know the liter to gallon conversion rate. I definitely learned that at one point in my life. Going from a dark ride to a clef was crazy. Oh, gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, so I ate a lot of food. Hopefully that will like get all the bad stuff out. Yeah. Drink a lot of water. It's always weird to me how Kabuto's flying in this. In a lot of depictions, Kabuto's floating or flying, which is odd to me since it's like it is really a ground dwelling kind of dude. I see. Yeah, no, I drink mostly water as well. In the mornings, I'll drink a little bit of tea or coffee. But other than that, I pretty much only drink water. Not fancy. I see. I think tea is pretty good. I like it. There's only one kind of tea that I don't like. I don't even remember the name of it. It starts with a C. It's like chamomile, something like that. Not like that. That's understandable. Understandable for sure. I should be getting close to the E4, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's weird. Close would miss. Yes, yeah, probably right. Ah, I see, I see. See, it's weird. Caffeine doesn't really affect me like that. Like, I can drink a whole like cup of coffee before like going to bed and it not really do much to me. And like, I don't feel energy from caffeine like other people do. If I do feel it, it's just a very, very subtle. So if I do drink it, it's not for like the energy boost like it is for a lot of people. I just drink it just for like taste. Yeah, I mean, it affects people different ways. I'm pretty sure that effect on you is like the normal effect. For a lot of people, caffeine like keeps them up. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I have like mild insomnia sometimes. Most nights it takes me at least like 2 or so hours to fall asleep. So I'll lay down in bed and I'll just lay there and toss and turn for a couple hours before eventually falling asleep. But some nights it's much worse. And it takes me like 6 hours to fall asleep sometimes. But coffee doesn't really do anything to make it worse. I think I just keep going north. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've seen Hitmonchan in this sprite before. That was pretty cool. Little punches. That's what I was saying. So hard. I almost have victory right now. It's the rest house. I'm pretty sure it's the rest house. Yep. Okay. Oh. Not them. Not the Nightbot gonna eat. Okay. Okay. That's funny. Oh, I actually did it again. And then double healed. See, I'm kind of the opposite. Whenever I do take class and train, it's always in the evenings. Because when it is evenings. And I'm always like, I sleep better after I train. Like if I train, usually I'll get home around 9 at night. I'll take a shower, Then by 10 I'm laying down in bed, and those nights I typically sleep better, honestly. I fall asleep faster than normal. Fatigue. I mean, I feel fatigue, like I get tired, like and sore the next day. I don't know. But these days I don't get to train much anymore. I just teach mostly. On Monday through Thursdays, see that there's classes from 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and 7 to 8. So it's 4 classes a day, right? It's like I'm just gonna hurt a little bit. And I help instruct the first 3 classes, so 4 until 7. So I know. And the last class of the day, the 7 o'clock class, is the adult class, which is the one I would typically take myself. But the last couple years since I've got my photography job, I had to wake up early in the mornings, so I just skip the 7 o'clock class and go home and get ready for bed and all that kind of stuff and for work the next day. But the only class I still do take is Friday night classes at 7. So I'm only taking 1 class a week, but I'm instructing like 10, like 15 classes. No, I meant to say yes. Oh, it's fine. He's the only one I didn't get. I mean, it's not. No, honestly, it's not great. But it's like, in my perspective, it's not really a work for me. It's a job that I kind of just like fell into because I've been training there for a long time, and I just like, it just naturally happened. And it doesn't feel like I'm working. It just feels like I'm just, because I know the material so well and everything, all the patterns and the self-defense routines and the sparring drills and everything. I just know everything so well. It doesn't feel like work at all. So it's just, to me, it's just easy money. It's not a lot of money, but it's just a little bit of, there's like some gas money and food money and stuff. It's definitely not like paying my bills, but it's a nice little extra money on the side. I see. Yeah. Yes, it's not. It's very far from my main source of income. Very far. That's why like right now, while I'm not doing the photography during the summer, I'm doing like nothing. Nothing to spend money. I'm trying to be as frugal as I can. Yep, I'm trying my best right now to just not spin. Alright, is this Victory Road? Hmm. That's funny. Alright, Victory Road. That would have been a crazy first encounter if this was a Nuzlocke. Glad I went back and got him. Okay, I feel like this is an easy Victory Road. Oh wow, that's really cool. Mm-hmm. That's really cool, dang. Please be the right way. Can't go up. Go this way. Again, I'm not going for items. I'm just going for completion, because I already have, in my opinion, some of the best items I can get. Look at the toxic rogue. Oh dang, I see. Oh, trio. Yes. And possibly, depending on how much time we have, possibly some of Kanto as well. Because basically we'll just be speedrunning Kanto. Let's go on this one. Okay, yes. Wide lens, that's not bad. We hope it makes some of these moves a little bit more accurate. Because I'm pretty sure most of the moves I'm running don't have 100 accuracy. I know Hammer Arm has 90, Meteor Mash has about a 90, 95. Cycle Cut's 100. So just two of my moves. Two steps. We start on something again. Ooh. Let's go up. Oh, have you seen gameplay for the new Donkey Kong game? It looks really cool. Oh, there we go. There's the exit. I'm gonna fight the rival one more time. Alright. I mean, this one isn't really a platformer. So have you seen Mario Odyssey? That came out like several years ago now. It's like Mario Odyssey, but Donkey Kong. Yeah, jungle japes and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I've never played Odyssey, but same. But it's like that. But the all the terrain is but Bananazia, yeah. But all the terrain in the game is destructible, so you can just punch your way through a mountain. It's really satisfying to watch because you can just level the whole area if you really wanted to take up all that time. It would take a while, but it's really cool. It's really satisfying to watch. And the music is pretty wild too. It looks crazy. But it's only for the Switch 2. So I'm not going to be playing that for a while because I don't have a Switch 2. And I don't anticipate me getting one anytime soon. Because one, it's expensive. Much too expensive for me right now. And two, it's like sold out everywhere. So even if I wanted to get one, I wouldn't be able to. For a couple months at least, probably. But we're just gonna wait several years so the price goes down. And then there's maybe actually some more games that I want to play on it. But it goes. My attack missed. Okay. And this is why I should have ran a special move. Just keep hammer on. Just keep going. Because we out damage him by far. Okay, hopefully we can pull this out so he doesn't heal. We should be able to. Yep. Okay, now we're free. Watch me get one more counter before I get out of here. Oh, you're good. And at 1 hour, we are at the league. I'm gonna beat this game under 9 hours. Pretty cool. There's definitely an item up to the right, but let's ignore that. I really have some. That's pretty nice, because there's always consoles sold out here. Nice 60. Might as well. Doesn't matter. Let me deposit these lads. Alright, let's fight the Elite Four. Actually, what are these guys selling? I don't know. I see. Makes sense. Yeah, I remember when the Nintendo Wii came out. it was madness for people trying to get one. Yeah, Steam Deck looks really cool. Kind of want one too. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it was because like at the time, like nothing was like it. Like it was one of a kind. So everybody was after it. And I ended up getting it in the same year that it was released, which was crazy to me. I got it for Christmas. My dad was able to get one. Well, the last console, technically the last console I did buy was a PS5. But actually I bought it off of my brother. He bought a PS5 a long time ago, but he hasn't used it in like the last like 2 years. So he's like, hey, you wanna buy it off me? So yeah, so I bought it off him for pretty cheap. But other than that, I'd probably say the last console I bought was a Switch. And I mean, it's still in like really good condition, so I don't want to just take it. He bought it for like, I don't know, several $100s. So I had to give him something. I had to give him something for it. It'd be wrong just to take that. Nah, I couldn't do that. And it's one of those where it's no discs. It's all like, downloaded games. So it has like 4 or 5 games on it already that he bought. So it wasn't just the PS5. It was PS5. It was like GTA 5, Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, Battlefield, and like one other game that was already loaded onto the PS5, and controllers and charging ports, all that stuff. So it was like everything. Why am I almost dead? Oh wow, that's funny. That did like actually 1 damage. Okay, I need to put the leftovers back on him now. That's funny. How did takedown not work? Did I miss? I guess 1v4 down. Let me just switch my item. Because if I'm not one-shotting with the muscle band, and it's a 2-shot anyway, might as well just give him leftovers. Alright, let me heal up. Use the last of these potions. And use these super potions. Oh, that was God of War Ragnarok was on there too. What else I got? Got the Switch. I think that was before PS5 was the Switch. What was before? I don't remember the order. Let's see. Let me go through all the gaming consoles I've ever had. So I started out with the original Game Boy. That was my dad's. Then I got a Game Boy Advance SP, the one where like the screen flips. And on that's where I got my first Pokemon game. Sapphire, Pokemon Sapphire version. I got a lot of games for that. Actually, I played that a lot. Then I got the Nintendo DS, which I think that's the console that I have the most games for. I have like 40 games for that. But a lot of them are like really cheap games, because we would go to GameStop like once every couple months, and I'll just like buy a couple of those like $5 already used games, and I'll play those. But I got a lot of games for that. I'll tell you guys. So yeah, kind of. So for Taekwondo, the order of the belts differ from school to school here. The only constant is white belts first and black belt is last, but the color belts in between will differ from school to school. At my academy, it goes white, yellow, orange, green, and then after green we call it high green, which is green with a black stripe through it. And then after high green it's blue, then high blue, which is blue with the black stripe, then brown, high brown, purple, high purple, brown, high brown, red, high red, and then it's we call it temporary black belt, but it's also junior black belt, so that's another thing that's also constant. In Taekwondo, there's always a junior black belt rank before the first degree black belt rank. So junior black belt it's half red, half black. So the top half is black, the bottom half is red. So it's not a stripe through it, it's just half and half. And then after that is first degree black belt, then second degree black belt, and so on. But the order of the colors differs from school to school. And in Korea, I don't know if this is still true, but traditionally you can't get first degree black belt until you're of a certain age. So if you're young and you get to temporary black belt, you stay a temporary black belt until you get to a certain age, and then you can test for first degree. But that's not the case for schools outside of Korea. Like if you still get temporary black belt, but you can still go ahead and test eventually for first degree, regardless of age. I don't know if that's still the rule and how it is in Korea or not, but I know that how it used to be at some point. Different martial arts. Yeah. Yellow is the very first one after white belt here for us. So blue means again. I see. Yeah, and then some schools I've seen like at tournaments and stuff, some schools have weird belts. Like they'll have like a green belt with an orange stripe through the middle of it, like, or I've seen a brown belt with a purple stripe through it. Like, some belts are crazy, but we don't have anything like that. Maybe I just play the game. What was that about? Oh yeah, game systems. So my Nintendo DS, I think I've played the most out of all my systems. So we had an additional. Right. Yeah, that makes sense to diversify it. Hi, Supersonic. I have a yellow flute for this. But yeah, the Nintendo DS. Played a lot of games on that. So much that the stylus, I had to replace it like 2 or 3 times. Just because it got so worn down and so used. After that was the Nintendo 3DS. Please kill. Thank you. Great. I don't have a ton of games for that because I bought that kind of the end of its lifespan, of its lifespan. It was becoming irrelevant when I bought it. By the time I was able to buy it. Super Famicom. Oh, that I forgot about the Nintendo 64 and the Super Nintendo completely. PS1, PSP. So wait, so Game Boy, then Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo. Oh, I forgot about the GameCube too. I had a GameCube. I've got a lot of games for the GameCube. So, hold on. Game Boy, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, GameCube, then Game Boy Advance SP, then Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS. At some point, my uncle gave me his PSP. Well, gave me and my brother to share his PSP. So that was a PSP, but we only had one game on. We only had Grand Theft Auto on it, and that's it. We had no other games for the PSP. So we had that. What else? I'm gonna try to figure out what's next. I guess next would be the Wii, Nintendo Wii. Then somebody gifted me their Xbox 360, which was like old and used. We had that. Then we had a PS3. A PS4. Then this Nintendo Switch. PS5. And that's where I'm at now. So that's crazy. That's 14 consoles in total, handheld and home consoles. That's 14, which is kind of crazy. I used to buy that from YouTube. One of them. Xbox, I don't care too much for Xbox. I had the 360, but like, I don't even know what generations it's on right now. No, there's like the Xbox One. Is that the newest one? I don't know. But yeah, I played mainly Nintendo systems, Nintendo consoles. I see, I see. But yeah, a lot of them were just got sold or stuff. Like right now, the only thing I have left is I have my Game Boy Advance SP and my DS and my 3DS. I have those somewhere, but I don't know if they work anymore. I haven't turned them on in several years. I have my Switch somewhere. Again, I haven't turned that on in years, but I'm sure that still works. I just need to charge it. The PS4 is in my closet. It doesn't really work much anymore. And I have my PS5. Dang. Yeah, my GameCube is at the Taekwondo school actually. Because it used to be a long time ago. Let's burn his heel. A long time ago, we used to play Smash Bros on the GameCube in the back room. So the academy is like a pretty decent sized building. There's a big like training area, big open space. Then there's like restrooms on one wall, and then there's like a hallway that goes back, and there's like locker rooms, or they're like large closets that we say are locker rooms, where people can change if they wanted to. And then there's a kind of a large room which we use as a like as a room for the after school care. There's after school care kids, and they use that kind of large room. It's like a I don't know how to explain it. It's a large area, and we have a big TV in there, and we hook up the GameCube to that TV. They used to have their own GameCube that we play Smash Bros on, but it got old and broke, so I just gave we donated our GameCube to them, so we use that one now. But we don't only play games anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, we have an after school care at our Taekwondo school. The master instructor and his wife, well, the parents like sign up the kids, and then they pick them up from their schools, and they just do their homework and stuff in the room at the Taekwondo. And then when it's their time to take class, they go to the locker rooms, change and take class, and then they go back to the study room to finish their homework and wait to be picked up. I was in charge of the after school care for probably like 4 years, I want to say. About 4 years. Yeah, and then on Fridays when the kids wouldn't have homework, that's when we would play video games, or well, video games, only Smash Bros. It's the only game we ever played. Or watch a movie on the TV. We'll put on a movie for them. But yeah, when the after school care used to be big, like 20, 25 kids. That's back when I was in charge of it. But slowly over the years, especially since COVID, it gotten really small. So right now it's summer, but during the school year, it's only like 5-6 kids now. So it's more beneficial for me to be on the mat teaching than watching the kids in the back. Like, if there was a lot more kids, then I think it'd be better if I helped out managing the kids in the back and help, because there's like 20-25 kids to help with homework all at the same time. So you have to be helping, like doing math 1 minute and then turn around and be doing history with another kid, and it could get chaotic. But since there's so few, I was confused. It's much more beneficial for me to be teaching on a mat. Amnesia. Am I still confused? I don't think so. I'm almost back to 4. That's pretty cool. He has it's last Pokemon. I wonder if I have any elixirs. There's only 2 more fights. I should be fine. I'm going to heal. How soon I have? No, it's 11. That's whatever. I mean, I had to force myself to get good with kids because of I'm no elixirs. Alright, well, we're just here. That's actually something that I learned from one of my college professors. Is he told me you don't really understand something until you can explain it well to a 10-year-old and have them understand it. I thought that was really interesting. So, being able to break something down enough to the point where a 10-year-old can understand it. I thought that was really interesting. So I just have to learn to kind of simplify and explain in terms that they can understand when teaching stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it definitely is depending on the content you're trying to teach and who you're trying to teach it to, because some kids just won't understand. So you have to try to figure out how they can understand it, right? Some kids, like when I'm teaching them stuff, I can just show them that they can kind of just copy me. Oh, that's dumb. I wasted that. And they'll get it. Some people I have to actually like, literally like, if I'm showing them a kick, I literally have to like pick up their leg and like hold their shoulder so they don't fall over, and then show them how they should be, when they should be pivoting, when they should be extending their leg, how their foot should be positioned, like physically with my hand, just like grab their foot and like turn it to show them. Rarely, some kids you can just do it just by like telling them about it, but that's very rare. I'm burned. I don't know. Smaller amounts of hurt. Oh, yeah, I almost died just now. Luckily, I have a full restore. Did I get like a Spadef debuff or something? I'm over here reading chat and I'm almost dying. Did I get crit or something? Is that what happened? It must have been a crit. See, I'm just more worried about running out of PP. Because I do not have any elixirs or anything. I might have a Lepa Berry. Please just kill. Thank you. Hey, thank you for the follow, Destiny. Welcome, welcome. Alright, this should be pretty okay. gonna Pursuit. I'm saving Pursuit for all the weaker BST Pokemon. Okay. Take for example, a few days ago, one of the other people working with me. Teachers violin. Yeah, that. Yeah, showing by example. That and just like repetition over and over again. Having them do the same things over and over again, and eventually they'll get it. Like, for example, teaching white belts the white belt pattern, the first form they have to learn. It's very simple. You do one motion to the left, and then you repeat the same thing on the right, and then you do the same thing going forward, and the same thing going backwards. You're doing the same block and strike 4 times, just in 4 different directions. But it's not that simple for people at first. So we just do it. We go through it slowly. I point out all the parts at the fix, and then we do it again. And then I point out, do the same thing, point out the parts at the fix, and just do it over and over and over, and eventually they stop making the mistakes. Then the patterns get faster because I'm not having to stop and correct any mistakes, and it just works out. And again, it does take some students much longer than others. But yeah, right now I think there's 5 white belts currently. In one of them, she learned the whole white belt pattern in like 2 days, like 2 classes. Like, she was good. That's really quick. And she's also in elementary school. She's, I want to say she's like 10 years old, 10 or 11. She picked it up really quick. And there's another girl that started the same week as her. She's a little younger. She's like 9. I want to say probably about 9. And it took her about 3 weeks. Maybe about 3.5 weeks to get to the same point where the other girl was. And she took the same amount of classes. She's in the same class as her. So it just takes, it's different for everybody. Everybody's different. Yeah. That's one I saw. Alright, champion fight. Leads with a Cleffa. Yeah, I should have enough PP for this. I should be fine. Yeah, I mean, I end up relying on that a lot as muscle memory. It was funny. Oh, of course you would. That's fine though. Placing on a cup is okay. We were doing an exercise in class the other week. When I was taking class. Cycle cut. So we did our patterns like normal. So this is a black belt class, like only black belts were taking class, right? We did our patterns like we normally would, and then he's not dark type yet, is he? Just to be safe. We did mirror image, so we did everything opposite, like you would see yourself in a mirror, like when you raise your right hand, like you know a mirror image, right? So we did that before our patterns. So we had one person doing a pattern normally, then we had another person standing in front of them doing the mirror image of them. Is this second Gibble? Wait, am I? Can I just fight a Gibble? I should probably, this is a champion fight, I should probably pay attention to the fight. But anyways, so we're doing a mirror image. And if I was really like thinking about it, it would have been super. Has he had nothing but basic level Pokemon this whole time? This is the most disappointing champion fight I've ever had. He better have like an Arceus right here. This is the last Pokemon. But I basically just let. This is well. So I had my muscle memory, right? And I just did the exact opposite of what my muscle memory wanted to do. So at the very first pattern, the very first move is you turn left, right? So I just did the exact opposite, my muscle memory. But that was still a very difficult exercise to do. I feel like I explained that really poorly because I'm trying to think about this champion fight as well as explaining this. But I think I just win now. This was a very anticlimactic fight. It was just something different. Just forcing us to do something different. There was no really like learning experience from it. We're just forcing us out of our comfort zone, making us do something a little different. Who's this again? Who's Mary? I see. Alright, and we won. Look at this guy. Mega gross. Level 61. Come on, show me a picture. Boom, look at that. Yeah, it takes time. For sure. For sure it takes time. Because you need to get it to the point where it becomes second nature. And to do that, it just takes a lot of practice and a lot of hours. Long time doing that, whatever you're trying to do, to make it until it becomes second nature. Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, because they only see the current result. Like they don't know the backstory behind the result. Yeah. It can be, yeah, for sure. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Alright. That's cool though. Olivine City. I think I have to run all the way to fight these level 3 Pokemon. Level 2. Hi. Why? That's cool though. Super unnecessary crit. Actually, I can just go this way, right? I don't have Houndoom. Dang. My cut on. Yep. I'm gonna see how far I can get in 20 minutes of Kanto. I want to get to red. That's my goal, is to climb not silver. And get to red. Climb not silver? Oh, Pupitar? The T-Tar, the Pupitars? Where's Olivine? There it is. Alright, we are off to Kanto. Like, can I actually walk around this? I forget. Or is it just like a fast travel? Oh, it is. Is the Safari Zone guy? Oh, it's missing. Oh, do we have a whole like side quest we gotta do? Alright, so maybe we'll just end up just getting the Kanto, looks like. Depending on how many fights are on this boat. Oh, did I actually do it on accident? I took Japanese in college for a year. So I know how to pronounce stuff. What is it? Kanto? It's Kanto. 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 Yeah. Yeah, I've forgotten a lot of it. Like I used to know how to like write and everything. I knew all of my katakana, all my, well, I knew all my hiragana, really good. My katakana was meh. There's a lot of them that I kept getting mixed up at first. My kanji was just, kanji's kanji. But, I did pretty well. Yeah, I do. So, so you know, Naruto, the show, the anime. Growing up, my dad, I don't know if he did this on purpose or not, but he, instead of saying like normal people would say Naruto, right? Naruto, instead of Naruto, he would call it Narioto consistently, like Narioto. Like I don't know where he got the extra e in the. I don't know, but most like American people they call it Naruto, but he called it Narioto. I mean, it's just like, what is it? There's like 3 or 4 of them that look almost exactly the same. I think the sideways smiley face one. I forget which ones they are. But those always trip me up. That's cool. For me, like my first Japanese instructor was super cool. But my second instructor was not. He actually got really bad anxiety going to his class. Nothing against himself. He was a good at teaching it. It was just the way he taught it I was not a fan of. But it was, looking back on it, was a very effective way of teaching. Because every day we would have to pair up and do speaking exercises with each other. And I'm super introverted. Back then I was even more introverted than I am now. So having to know that I have to go speak to someone in a language I'm not even good at yet every day, well, like 4 times a week, was not something I looked forward to. So I always got really bad anxiety when I was going to his class. So that made me kind of not want to continue taking Japanese language courses, even though I was pretty decent at it. It just got bad anxiety from it. Yeah, I mean, it just, for me, it's just having to talk to people. I don't like talking to people in English, so doing it in Japanese was like, why? Looking back on it, obviously that was and is the most effective way to learn it, is by actually having to use it in real time, not just writing it on a paper or stuff like that. So his teaching approach was valid. I just didn't vibe with it. And speaking is always my weakest suit, because for the final exam for the classes, there's 3 parts. There's a writing section, which is like, you know, normal test stuff. A listening section where they play audio and then you have to answer questions based on what it was asking you. And then a speaking portion, which was a one-on-one with the professor, and they would ask you questions and you would answer in Japanese, right? So starting out, I knew I was going to do bad at the speaking portion, so I doubled down on the other 2. So I got nearly perfect scores on my writing and listening sections of my final exam, and I completely bombed, like completely bombed my speaking portion for both times, both my classes, both the first time and second time. And so because of that, I got a really good score on my final overall, because I nearly aced. And they're weighted differently. Like the writing portion was the most. I think it was like 50% of the final exam grade was writing. 30% was listening. Then 20% was the speaking, which in hindsight doesn't make much sense, because I think speaking should be more than listening. Maybe, but so I definitely got passing grades on my final exams for both of those classes, because I did so well in the writing portion. But because of that, I will never forget some of the questions that they asked me in the speaking portion. They just kind of like replay in my head every once in a while. Oh really? Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that, because I think you're pretty good. You're really good at, well, you're really good at typing. I don't know about speaking, but I know you're good at typing. So you'd be like me, because I'm good at listening and writing, not at speaking. Someone of my artists combined with are nice, but I'm gonna have to retake both. Makes sense. Ho-oh. Where was this during the champion fight? Well, see, I mean, that's expected. Oh, what move is trying to learn? Zen Headbutt. 80 power, 90. I like Psycho Cut more because of the crit chance. This has a flinch chance, but it also has more PP. So I'm gonna keep keep Psycho Cut. That's nice. And you can say a lot, so that's pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna go to sleeping guy if I remember correctly. I definitely cannot. Wrong room. Speak nearly as much as I used to. Oh, see, that's nice. That's productive. You know what I did during COVID? I watched copious amounts of anime. I watched way too much anime during COVID. And that's about it. Is it really? Is it now? Because I would watch anime until it was time to go to the taekwondo school. I would go to help teach classes. Nobody would show up to the classes. And then we'd play Mario Party in the back. And then I went home and watched more anime. That was, I feel like, the most least productive year. Well, mainly that summer, but in general, we just did nothing. It was weird. We made the best of that scary time. It was just scary for a lot of people, but we just chilled. Just the girl. Nope, that's not the girl. What is she doing back here? If we're not allowed back here, how is she here? Ah, I see, I see. Speaking of relationships, you want some tea? Alright, so I've been talking to this girl for a couple weeks now. I'm trying to remember what this text calling. In class, so boring. So I've been texting this, well, talking with this girl for a while, like 2-3 weeks. We've just been talking. Like Snapchat and stuff like that. It was going pretty good. She's pretty cool. And then a couple of days ago, she hits me with the. Wait, wait, let's see this first. Let me make sure I don't want to miss where I have to go next. No, it's the opposite. Trust me. So, so she's Filipino, but she's more Filipino than me. Like she actually, like, you know, she's born in the Philippines. She speaks Tagalog, all that stuff. So she was teaching me a little bit of Tagalog here and there, you know. So a couple days ago, she hits me with the can I call you Kuya, which Kuya means older brother. So I was like, oh no, why did you want me to call you brother? That's not good. Wait, see. I need to worry about stuff. Wait, is this it? So I was like, oh dang. So I was like, yeah, sure, but it's just and then she hits me. Oh, wait, fast. Wait, what do I do now? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, this is what I didn't want to happen. Let's see. Oh, so I have to find her now? That sucks. So basically, she hit me with that. By the way, I rekindled my relationship with my boyfriend. So she starts giving me like she's like she's family zoned me. I'm her brother now. So she gives me like tea on like her stuff that's going on in her life. So I was like, dang, that sucks. Yeah, I was like, dang it. But, and I think I know when it happened too, because like whenever we would like send a message to each other, she would always respond within like, oh, there she is, within either a few minutes or at most maybe like an hour when she's working. Like she'd always respond quickly. But I noticed like at the beginning last week, she was responding a lot less. Medical, okay? Like it would take her like half a day to respond, or longer even. So I'm pretty sure. And then she hit, at the end of last week is when she hit me with the whole I'm back with my boyfriend thing. So I'm pretty sure that happened then. Is when she started responding less. We still talk, but like it's very like brief. Like she just tells me like what's going on and stuff. Yeah, it's just sad. Where am I? I'm in the this town. Should I go to this gym first, or do I want to go and do an order? I don't think I can fly. If I can fly, then I'm gonna do an order. I don't know. Let me see if I can fly. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with Surge, I guess. Do I wanna? So wait, today, what's today? Today is Sunday? Monday, Tuesday. Alright. Here is the plan for now. Monday, we will do 4 gyms. Actually, tomorrow we're gonna... yeah, we'll aim for 5 gyms. No. We'll aim for 4 gyms on Monday. On Tuesday, we'll aim for the second 4 gyms. Wednesday, I'll take a break. On Thursday, we will do the... it'll be a hefty... well, maybe not hefty stream. We'll do the Victor Road, Elite 4, Champion, and Mount Silver. We'll get red. So that on Friday, we can start our new Nuzlocke. I'm excited for that one because, like I said, I never did a randomized Nuzlocke of that game before, so I'm excited to try it out for the first time. But yeah, this will be. That'll be it for tonight. Thank you for being here the whole time. You were here the whole stream. But hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye bye.